day. My name is Keith Schuller, estate planning attorney, Alamo, California. I would like to address an important issue for tax practitioners, but it may be important for your clients to be aware of this as well. In fact, I think it's quite important. I'm often asked, what are the most important actions that can be taken with respect to the preparation of an estate or gift tax return? To put it another way, what are the most common pitfalls that arise with gift and estate tax return preparation? I think the most important action that could be taken with either return is to hire a competent, experienced appraiser, knowledgeable in the valuation of the particular asset in the estate or what is being gifted. It's ironic that with estate tax returns in particular, the IRS pays now 40% of the cost for the hiring of an appraiser. They pay that because the appraisal expense is an estate tax deductible item on Schedule J. It's a cost of administration. Yet, ironically, I see many practitioners, and perhaps from pressure from their clients, wanting to go cheap in the hiring of an appraiser. In other words, not looking for an appraiser suitable for the particular job. So when working with appraisals, the following are my suggestions. Number one, you want an appraiser competent and qualified to handle a particular matter. Second, you want someone who is experienced working with estate and gift tax return matters, and preferably in significant cases where they've had experience before the IRS and tax court in the defense of the appraisal in a prior case. By the way, many appraisers say that they've been involved with filings with the IRS and have not had matters challenged. That alone does not establish someone's credentials. It may be that the returns were not looked at. I'm interested in particular in appraisers who have been in disputed cases and the results in those situations. Next, you want the appraiser to value the interest in the estate or what's being gifted. For example, if the decedent owns a 34% interest in a corporation, or some percentage interest, 20, 30, whatever you like to make, in a partnership or LLC, and the appraiser is valuing a 1% interest, that does not mean that a 20 or 34 or whatever percent interest in the given entity is going to be that multiple of a 1% interest. They should be valuing that which is being gifted or what is in the decedent's estate. It's also important that the appraiser apply the standard under the gift tax law or the estate tax law, depending upon the setting. I like to see that the appraiser references the particular regulation sections which govern fair market value. I am not impressed when I see appraisal reports say things such as, well, we're not going to include the normal boilerplate. Well, that normal boilerplate is part of what is needed to have a full appraisal report that covers all aspects of the qualification and what is being valued. You see, in tax court or before the IRS, the appraisal report needs to stand on its own 2 feet. That means if there's analysis, facts, etc., they need to be in the report, not just left for oral testimony if you get to a trial. Another area that I see is that the appraisal reports don't tell the story of the particular asset or business. They're too boilerplate. And an estate tax return really does tell a story. It's the story of the decedent, what they owned as a particular date, or for a donor, what's owned and the value as of that date. An estate tax return is not just numbers, and valuation, though, are very important parts of the story and the impact and the amount of tax that's going to have to be paid. So having a quality appraisal with an experienced appraiser, with an appraisal report that you review before it is filed with the IRS, one that you understand the facts and assumptions, and that you see that the appraiser has an accurate understanding and clearly expresses the story about the particular business, partnership, property, and interest of the decedent. So I would encourage you, urge your clients to not go cheap on their appraisal reports. Quality appraisals, and I've been told this many times by the IRS, are the best defense for an effective result so that your clients pay the least amount of tax possible. If you would like assistance with the review of an estate, gift, or generation skipping transfer tax return, or assistance with audits, appeals, or tax court, the Schiller Law Group is here to assist you. Thank you.